Thanks for looking at my ad. Thanks for considering my airplane. This is my little Pitts S1C. I bought a couple years ago. I love this thing, but I hate to sell it, but I'm getting an S2 and don't need two Pitts. So I just wanted to give an overview, kind of a walk around of the airplane so you kind of get a feel of what it is. I guess we'll start off here with the 3-blade prop. I put this on a year and a half ago. Really nice prop, so smooth, it's turbine smooth. I love flying this prop and it sounds really awesome on the ground. It's a Van spinner. I custom fit it to fit the prop. The run out on this spinner is about 10 thousandths on the dial indicator. The spinner is a little bit oblong, so I couldn't get it any better than 10 thousandths, but I think that's good enough because nobody on the ground can see it. Here we got air filter, K&N air filter for the engine, front mounted oil cooler, got pressure cowling, nice old school wheel pants. Just kind of show you the general scope of things. Here's the desired mods for the Pitts. We got the upper wing attachment, has the flanged brackets on the front spar. We got the Cabane inner brace. I'll swing around here real quick. This airplane is also equipped with a wing tank, but I have decommissioned it and just capped everything off. That cap back there is vented, so the tank won't collapse. But it used to be used for smoke, and I think the previous owner may have used it for fuel, but I just had no desire for it. This, you'll see in a moment, it has the Model 12 style header tank, so it holds plenty of gas, and after flying in this thing for an hour and a half, you kind of want to get out anyway. So just kind of go through the right side of this airplane. As you'll see, it's 2 aileron Pitts, but they're counterweighted and got spades. Aileron feel is really nice. They center well, and roll rate's really nice. The pitch and roll on this thing is just really harmonious, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I guess we'll go into the cockpit now, kind of the business end of things. So you'll see there's a custom seat pan, and it's got just a comfort foam seat pad that'll come out. And I've got several of those that'll go with the airplane. But the previous owner fabricated this, and so I painted it and then applied that clear polyurethane stuff they use on car hoods. It's adhesive, and it really protects the parachute, and it won't scratch or anything, so it really works well. And the seat pan sized for a softy parachute, so it just fits right in here nice. It won't slip around. Any kind of knife edge or anything, you just feel nice and centered and secure. Here we are at the stick. We got, bear with me here, stick. We got the radio tray there for handheld ICOM, and we got the electric engine instruments, fuel pressure, oil pressure, oil temperature, got digital tack. All the instruments I had overhauled about a year and a half ago for the altimeter and airspeed. Just kind of wanted to go through things, and then rewired everything and put a nice little bus in there and over voltage relay for the alternator and whatnot. I'll turn things on here for you, kind of get an idea of what's going on. So we'll zoom in here. All right, here we go again. Everything spools up. Here's the tachometer. We'll check the hours on the tach here. We got 349, and it's like 25 minutes. I can never remember how to check the time on that. I think you hit the action. There we go, 25 minutes, 30 seconds on the airplane. Here we got the G meter, and right now it's showing voltage, and then you can go through these various stages here. It'll go to the G meter, and you can track your flight time and whatnot. All right, kind of digging in here. So here's the Model 12 style fuel tank, header tank. I just replaced the flap tube in it last annual, and I replaced the battery a couple years ago when I bought this airplane, and I keep it on a maintainer, so it always keeps really nice voltage. There's the fuel sighting device. I replumbed that and made a nice little bracket, calibrated it for the fuel. Really works nice, and it recovers well after you operate from inverted. And we got the Christian wobble pump, the shut off, and you'll see that it's kind of hard to see here, but got a little reinforcement here for the wires for the push to talk. And I think that covers about everything for the cockpit. And I forgot to mention one more thing, but it has a hooker harness, ratchet harness, really nice harness. So keeps you nice and secure. All right, we're kind of panning out, going to the back of the airplane. I took some pictures and put them on the website, but you'll see the H-stab brace there, and I believe that this in the fuselage in here it's reinforced as well per the latest guidance from the IAC tech briefs. Coming around here, and you'll see that we've got strap hinges. This one has 4 strap hinges and the bearing, but works good. It's doesn't bind or anything. Everything's really smooth. Here's a nice trim tab, and then we go to the steerable API tail wheel. And I just put this on here a few months ago, but installed a new Stinger from Raven, and then I fitted this. I reamed it, and so everything is a perfect fit. There's no play in the tail wheel at all, and we get full rudder deflection, and the tail wheel won't kick out. When I designed this, I made the lever arm here a little bit shorter than the lever arm here, so that way you can get full rudder deflection and not kick out the tail wheel, because some guys that install the API tail wheel have issues with that. This one does not have those issues. All right, just kind of going around to the other side here. Again, got the H-stab brace, and kind of going around looking at everything here. So that's about it with the airplane. Not much you can see, pretty simple.